I might lose it.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got an exciting matchup on tap. It's the Bears coming in at 1-2, going up against the Packers, who come in at 4-0. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go. White, 90. White, 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
And let's see the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Mettenberger. And incomplete to open things up. And here's a look at the starting offense. Here's Mettenberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 59 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ladarius Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving the defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. They'll drop the throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And it's possible that today the most important group could be the linebackers.
Yeah, the second level, as we like to call them, right? Defensive front has to control things, but the linebackers, they do more than clean up. They help create big plays.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll look to throw here. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
To go here on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one brought in by Gathers. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And hauled in by Gathers. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to air, and that's caught inside the 35. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a Chicago 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jason Pierre-Paul able to get him for a loss of about 3. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he won't have have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Sweezum will get this one to go. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Mettenberger. And this one's incomplete. Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. Now Mettenberger. He's got his man here. It's Green. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And he's brought down after a good game. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw now on 1st down. And Davis with it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he rifles one incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got time. Now he's forced out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Leonard Floyd coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Crosby puts it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
This caught by Royal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be a Chicago first down. Now a shotgun snap as he rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Flush to his right. And caught right side, Green. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
This will be caught at about the 3. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Let's go!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Chicago first down.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league. And we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. And I looked at him coming out of college. I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. And I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go now.
Now Mettenberger. And Davis has it over the middle. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. And quickly, they get to the line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On the right side, caught by Green. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Packers are going to have a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go now.
Here's Mettenberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Green's got it over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And now it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. He'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Back! Flex round! Flex round! Bang, bang! Bang, bang! Flex round! Flex round!
Watch out.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Second down sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see. The lone setback is Langford. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Taking on the midfield logo. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver that's...
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And he puts it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play.
And he's going to be intercepted. intercepted a third time. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Mettenberger. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Mettenberger. And he whips that one incomplete there. To throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Ladarius Green with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers are pouring it on. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Backing up. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they have the football. It will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Sam Shields. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. Almost something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense.
And now here is another interception. A great... There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Then after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go! 38!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and sneak it here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now this time he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Set! Green!
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.